this is more a serious topic, but will try and see how these people can do it. Basically, when you talk about AI, it's a transformational force. Definitely, the way we live, the way we work, the way we govern is completely going to change right now. So we have a distinguished panel. We have Dr. Srinivas Busarapu. He is a security professional. So he'll focus more on AI's roles in cyber security and digital safety. We have Mr. Mishraji, who has been a product owner. So we will talk in terms of how AI is driving the real world application. So we also have Mr. Hafiz, who is basically an academician. So he'll talk in terms of how it is shaping education and policy making. So we'll wait for him for a couple of minutes, or do you want us to start? Yeah, I think we'll start. Srini, there has been a lot of debate around in terms of how AI is doing, in terms of cyber security policies, in terms of digital safety measures and all, and also how it is getting into the inclusive growth. And also there's a lot of marginal communities which are there. So sometimes you feel they are left over. So what is your talk in terms of, how do you address those, especially from a sustainable goal perspective?
Okay, good initiative from Engineering Staff College of India, and Anil Garu given a good statement. Especially Avinash College and Engineering College students, if you look at artificial intelligence in your future prospect, like tomorrow when you finish your CA or CMS, you will become the auditing perspective. In that, especially ESG is coming up: environment, social, and governance. This is part of your financial systems. There, how you are going to use your artificial intelligence. Let us take, you want to find out who are not paying GST bills, or who are paying proper auditing clauses as per the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So in that context, when you're finding the taxation or environmental related goals which has been defined from the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, how much energy you have been used, how many liters of water you have been used, how much electricity has been consumed as a organization's perspective when you go for institutions. And this is mandate for all the corporate companies now who are enlisted in the SEBI. So whether it is NSE or BSE, if you look at as a Avinash College people, when you discuss about these kind of things in the ESG auditing, environment, social, and governance auditing, this AI and ML is going to play vital role in finding frauds, in taxation frauds, or company profit related frauds, or corporate social response related kind of thing also is going to help. In addition to that, now we are seeing when you're registering any company or society or in firm, there also we are using a lot of DIN related things. Director identification, then your OTP related activities are there. So in that context, these artificial intelligence is going to identify whether he is having any NPS, non-performing assets are there, or he is liable for any kind of taxes. Those kind of things also going to identify in the context of the director identification. So that's why AI also helping. If you look at last time, income tax also done in different aspects. So when income tax has been changed a lot of things from the bank interest perspective to get the data from the each individuals, they have been used the AI, and they are able to get more and more people who are not disclosed about their taxes has been extracted using data science and AI ML part. So that's why as an individual or marginal or any direct benefit transfer people, so in IT perspective and identity perspective and taxation perspective also, we can understand this AI is going to play vital role in sustainable development.
Yeah, thank you. That's very well said. So we have Mishraji here. He is a real-time product owner. He's been developing a very innovative product on behavior ethics. Instead of asking him asking us to talk about AI. Let us request him to talk about what his product is doing, how it is beneficial to society.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. So first question, how many people you use mobile phone? Can you raise your hand? And how many people you do mobile banking? And third question is, how much you feel your mobile banking is safe? Its mobile banking is safe? Right. So I will tell nowadays, whatever you are using mobile banking, there is a risk of account takeover attack. So nowadays, people are just getting a kind of malware in the form of link you are clicking, and your phone is getting controlled by hackers. So even when you are sleeping, you are not aware, they can switch on your phone and they can go to your mobile banking app and do a fraud. Right? So these kind of frauds are known as account takeover fraud. Even they can see your OTP, they can forward your OTP, they can, if you have your bank account, even you have FD can be broken and they can control your account. So these kind of attacks can be taken care by AI-based behavioral biometric-based authentication. So we from IIT Kanpur and IIT Mandi, we have developed a behavioral biometric-based authentication. So the way you type, the way you use your phone, based on that, our solution identify it is you or somebody else is using your phone, it detect and stop there only. Right, so that's one of the practical use case of artificial intelligence, where your account can be safeguarded from the hackers. Right? So another very important use case nowadays you would be seeing, or even the same solution we have developed, patent has been granted to us. So there is another company in Israel, they are also developing the same solution to identify your ID and password when you are using, other than you. If anybody try to use your ID and password, immediately based on your typing pattern, it identifies it is not you, it detect, take your picture and send the alert system. Right, so that's the solution we have developed. It's live with one of the bank in India, and also we are integrating with the government agencies. Yeah, so this is one of the real-time use case that we have already implemented, and we are going to implement across the country. Thanks, Anil.
Yeah, very well spoken. He's from IIT Mandi, and the kind of technology that he's brought up, I think most of the banks, I think all the top 10 banks are in line and talking to them. Already we have two big nationalized banks already implementing the solution. So it's a very good work that has been done by him. So I think people are like, students are like very, I think they're not very attentive. Just to bring to their attention, how many of you use smartphone, how many hours a day? How many? 10 hours, 12 hours? Don't tell me, even in the restroom also, nowadays the restroom name is changed. They call it phone booth, right? The restroom name, new name to the restroom is phone booth, right? I'll tell you a very funny incident which happened in my childhood. So, మా చిన్నప్పుడు నా పెళ్ళికి ఏంటంటే నీ జాతకం ఏంటి, ఏ నక్షత్రం అని అడిగేటోళ్ళు. And now I'm trying to get my daughter married very recently. ఒక 2-3 రోజుల నుంచి I was just speaking to Dr. Rameshwar also just about that solution. You know, every time that I ask somebody for a match, the first time they don't ask is the Kundali, they ask for the Instagram handle. So completely, the technology has completely changed. You're very fortunate to have born in a period where everything is accessible. మేము చిన్నప్పుడు మేము తల్లిదండ్రులకు ఫోన్ చేయాలంటే 6 గంటలు పట్టేది. It's called trunk call. తెలుసా? I lived in an age where the telephone also didn't have a dial. అటువంటి పరిస్థితులు ఉండేమో. ఫోన్ చేయాలంటే 6 hours ఉండే. కొంచెం హైయర్ మిడిల్ క్లాస్లో ఉంటే లైట్నింగ్ కాల్ అని 6 times ద కాస్ట్ ఉంటుండే. ఇప్పుడు ఏమున్నది? ఇప్పుడు యూ హ్యావ్ అ గర్ల్ ఫ్రెండ్ ఆన్ ద ఫోన్ కాల్ సిరి, దిస్ గర్ల్ ఫ్రెండ్ ఎట్ హోమ్ కాల్ ఎలెక్సా విల్ డైల్ in few seconds. 6 గంటలు ఎక్కడ. సో టెక్నాలజీ is there. సో టెక్నాలజీ పెరుగుతున్న కొద్దీ, the reason why I gave these examples is the technology is growing, we are getting more jobs. So AI కూడా సేమ్ అనమాట. The more the AI, the more the number of jobs. So for example, I'll give you some. There's a lot of confusion between privacy and personalization. The security versus accessibility, AI and ethics, freedom of speech versus misinformation, technology addiction was digital well-being, innovation, job displacement, surveillance, safety. అంటే చాలా unanswered questions ఉన్నాయి. So there are plentiful of opportunities for you to get jobs అనమాట. Don't think that AI is ఏ రాగానే నా జాబ్స్ డిస్ప్లేస్ అవుతుందని మీరు ఎట్టి పరిస్థితులు అనుకోవద్దు. దట్స్ అ వండర్ఫుల్ ఆపర్చునిటీ. అంటీన్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కేసెస్ ఉన్నాయి మనకు వేర్ యువర్ జాబ్స్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఇంక్రీజ్. న్యూ నామ్ ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఇంతకుముందు లా, ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ నో లా ఇట్ వాజ్ అన్ ఇగ్నోరెన్స్ అనే, అంతే కదా. ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ నో టెక్నాలజీ ఇట్స్ నాట్ అన్ ఇగ్నోరెన్స్ నో మోర్, ఇట్స్ ఎ కర్స్. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఎవ్రీ డే, అంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు రెస్పాండ్ టు ఇట్, ఎవ్రీ డే టు లెర్న్ టు ఇట్. The new way to acquire some knowledge is get into AI field. Anyway, so next I'll go to the question to Dr. Srini. He's been a CISO certified. He's been part of many policy making. Very fortunate for you guys to have him here. He's been working as a CISO for EPF. Anyway, so the next question is, there's a lot of key information been stored, and there are a lot of cyber security challenges from an e-governance initiative standpoint. So how do you think that you could build a resilient solution? In fact, you worked on so much on that. And while managing the privacy transparency, and how do you promote the sustainable development growth into it?
Good.
So people
how many of you know about sustainable development goals? Sustainable development goals.
SDG antaru.
SDG. Digital literacy also one of the SDG or not? How many of you are having mobiles? How many of you are having WhatsApp in your mobile? Facebook? Antivirus? See, we'll do one thing. Can you open your mobile now? Can you open your mobile and open browser? Open your browser. No internet? You have your own internet? Okay, how many of you know about your ABC? When you're passing your college, they are giving some credits or not? Okay, that will be stored in one of the bank locker. Do you know that? ABC, academic bank credits. Whatever you are getting, every credit from your CA or CMS will be stored in a national digital locker, academic credits. So that is also proves your identity. As per the sustainable development goals, education is also one of the area. For that only, now everybody will create their own identity in the national records. You'll get your own national records. If you go and check, every degree college or inter-college student, they'll have their own identity now. So that way, that will be created an identity for you. How many you watch YouTube? And in YouTube, when you watch few videos, some recommendations will come or not? How it is coming? That is artificial intelligence classification and recommendation algorithm. Even Amazon also, Amazon or Flipkart, if you purchase some kind of products, they'll read your history, what kind of purchase you are doing, what kind of person you are in the all e-commerce platform. Based on that, your behavior, it is recommending this kind of products you can utilize. There is also AI engine in that. There some mathematical and statistical algorithms are there. That is a neural networks, recurring neural network, convolutional neural network. Same thing you can apply on your all taxation laws also, because who are paying regularly income taxes, who are paying GSTs, who are regularly doing all compliances, because tomorrow when you complete your things, you'll go for auditings. So there you are going to find out what kind of compliances is submitting every month, every quarter, and half yearly and yearly. That kind of things also can be done using your artificial intelligence engine. So for that also, sustainable development goals define how you are reducing these kind of risks and compliances. So whether it's education, whether it's poverty, whether it's smart cities. Just now sir also shown a lot of things. When somebody is going on vehicle, if he is violated red light, automatically it is detected using optical character reader. Same way in your banking also, KYC is also there. Know your customer. That also identifies you who you are. If you want, you can write PII also, personally identifiable information. Your mobile number, your Aadhaar number, your GST numbers also tells you who you are, how you're doing what kind of things, whether you're a student or a researcher or industrialist, and what kind of things you're doing also going to explain. So as per the sustainable development goals, our identity is very important, and financial systems also very, very important. That's where this is going to play vital role.
I think you gave good examples as well. So Hafiz has come. So he's an academician. He is Dr. Hafiz, by the way. So basically, there are a lot of academic incubators also, and there's also research startups that you are actually promoting. So how do they can add value to all this ecosystem that we are talking about?
So thank you, Anilji. So as you all know, now the government of India has made it mandatory for all educational institutions to have their own incubation centers. The purpose here is the young minds that are studying in the colleges, young minds have more ideas. So in order to harness those ideas, this initiative has been taken. Even the accreditation agencies like NAC, NBA, they are behind this. If a college is having incubation center, they give some points in order to encourage. And nowadays, even ranking agencies like NIRF, they are purely based on activities that are done on innovation, entrepreneurship, and IPR. So, because of this initiative, lot of young minds, students, they can come up with lot of ideas, those ideas which can be converted into startups. So startups are going to play a key role in the coming days, considering the employment scenario. So in order to encourage this initiative, the government has taken steps. Now educational institutions have also played equal role, and now almost in Telangana state, if you see, almost 100 incubation centers are there across the state, out of which 40-45 are there in Hyderabad itself. So these academic incubators are now taking up very seriously, especially in the technology front, because AI and all the other emerging technologies, which is a need of the hour. So with this, I would like to say that educational institutions are also equally contributing to the industry standards.
Yeah, I think from a startup standpoint, as a student, first aim undalante meelo curiosity undale. Okay, if you have curiosity, I think that thing will lead you to the multiple ways of progressing further. Once you have curiosity, then identify a problem statement and start working around those problem statement. Okay. So when you have a problem statement, first actually Google around and try to find if there's any solution that is existing. When you think there is no solution that is existing, or you find a solution that is already there which lacks that completeness, considering the current way in which the technology is transferring, you should actually focus more on that. And I'm telling you, most of the successful people that you have seen, young generation, when I go to T-Hub or when I go to most of these research centers, I see students who are just 24 to 26. Some people are even 21 who want to come and take a free seat and then sit down and do some research. They have done wonderful products. It is all, this gentleman sitting down in front of us, actually while studying in IIT Mandi itself, he came out to this idea, he made a startup, he built entire ecosystem and everything. All the thought that has come is only from the curiosity that it came from. How can I save people from falling into cybercrime? That's the only thought he had. How they are falling, why they are falling. He started investigating and getting into it. So idea is, the whole thing that I'm trying to tell for all the students is, curiosity is something that you must have, and then identify a problem statement, and then you will have a plethora of opportunities for you to go. So just we'll have the last question to Mr. Mishraji. So actually, can you talk in terms of, while you are developing and you are trying to recruit people, okay, you find a lot of difference in terms of how they come, in terms of the education background or the knowledge, and vis-a-vis versus your expectations. So can you briefly tell us what kind of job opportunities probably within your office or within the AI?
Thanks, Anil. So our startup is in cybersecurity. So we are building an advanced anti-fraud solution. So when we are hiring for AI people for 3 layers. So first layer of AI research people who can come and build the algorithm, like the same algorithm we have built and patented. Most of the people we are hiring from IIT. apart from that, it's not just only AI for building algorithm. You should know the AI basics so you can also work as a full stack developer. So most of the thing, even you are going to work for development, you must know some basic cloud. So AI is becoming common for almost all the software role. At least you should be have aware about terminology. You should understand the model performance. You should understand at least the deployment, those terminology. So core job, if you want to get into more research job, high paying job, then in that case, definitely you have to get into the AI algorithm level. There is a deep learning algorithms are there, CNN algorithms are there, right? Other than that, if you have basic knowledge about AI, where you understand AI terminology, model performance, model accuracy, then that would be enough for you to even get into the DevOps and engineering part. Yeah, Anil.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ji. So, let me try and summarize. So, I've just opened my statement with saying that it's a transformational force, right? So, it's going to change the way we live, the way we work, and the way we govern. So, there's plethora of opportunities. So, the moment I talk about AI in various forms, wherever, the first thing that people have is that, the job dispersion. There are plethora of opportunities compared to what we are and compared to what we right now. There's so many problem statement. I talked about privacy versus personalization, security versus accessibility, AI and ethics, freedom of speech versus misinformation. I can go on and go on and on and on. So the moment, see, AI for all of us is a blessing in disguise. Definitely there are some negative things happening, there are some positive things happening, but overall, there are a lot of opportunities for the students actually who are around here. So it's just not a threat. Actually, a lot of career paths are there, a lot of innovation ideas are there. You can probably give some impactful solutions with the curiosity that you have. There's a lot of things for you to adapt. So if you want to get into AI, it is not a regular Java programming or like this. A lot of thinking, lateral and post and a lot of thinking has to be done. So all I can say is AI is definitely not a threat, but keep in mind, it's a transformational force. It is going to change the way we live, the way we work, and way we govern. So thank you, SK team, for giving us an opportunity to speak here. I think we are done.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Srini. Thank you, Office.
Thank you.
I request your director sir to please come onto the dais. Dr. Srinivas sir. Please on the dais. Thank you very much. Thanks to Dr. Anil sir, Srinivas sir, Mishra ji, as well as Dr. Afish Basha. Big round of clap to all the panelists for taking their time. Thank you.